A very popular idea in the early 90s, which is when I started this work, was to leverage the power of Darwinian evolution in order to come up with new clever designs, because everyone believed, if you believe that enzymes evolved, then you believe that these remarkable catalysts, these ways of doing chemistry in such a remarkable way, can come about through natural selection.
Now this is kind of a hard thing to do. And the so-called enzyme design problem has been around since, and it was formulated, the question was formulated, how do you design a catalyst that does not exist in nature, for many years.
And so people wanted to harness the power of natural selection, go into the lab and invent new catalysts, new enzymes by using that power.
Creating a new enzyme, that would seem like a hard problem because you have to beautifully position multiple functional groups simultaneously to catalyze a reaction, and it's an extremely difficult design problem.
Well, people weren't very far into this when they found that it wasn't working.
And unfortunately, people said, oh, 30 years ago that they would have this problem solved in 5 years. It hasn't been solved.
You can select things, but none of them compared to the exquisite enzymes we have in life.
Catalysts that you can scrape off the bottom of your shoe that are better than anything a human can design.
And a lot of these projects were going on around me, people trying to harness the power of evolution. It never worked. People would, try to get a paper out of it, trying to say it worked a little bit, and there was some excitement for some time. But eventually, the field really came to realize that you can't easily get things like natural enzymes. They don't appear to come out of laboratory selection.
And this just goes to show we're far away from solving the design problem. That is, predicting what mutation would improve activity of this catalyst. We're so far away from doing that because we can't even explain them.
All the while that was going on, I was coming at it from another angle, which was to look at the constraints on gene sequences and protein sequences and see if the constraints were loose enough that evolution could work, or if they were too tight so that evolution couldn't work. And I was consistently starting to find that they were too tight, that the target that had to be hit for something to work as an enzyme was too small for accidental changes, accidental mutations to hit that target. That's what I was finding.